Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the week of July 4th through the 10th, 2022 in my B5 Archer and Olive notebook. If y'all are interested in seeing that, please stick around. Alrighty, so here are the stamps that I'm using for this week's spread. There are quite a few of them. Some of these I didn't end up using, but the vast majority of them I did. I'm really excited for this plan with me. I'm going with these blue distress oxides and focusing on these jellyfish stamps from Altenew. I haven't used them yet, so I'm really excited to experiment with them. I did look online on the Altenew website and it kind of suggested how to utilize the stamps, and so I'm starting with the lightest color of distress oxide that I have, which is speckled egg, and then with each stamp layer I'm going to choose a darker color so that the stamp has some dimension to it. The next color I'm using is Broken China, which is a really bright color blue. And then the darkest color blue I'm using is, I think it's called Faded Jeans or Distressed Jeans, something like that. And then lastly, it has more of like an outlined stamp, which I'm going to use black ink for and place that right on top, and I love the way that that came out. I do want to put another of the jellyfish stamps into this top left box. This is where I'm going to put the month and what week it is. So having some deco here is really the main focus of this box. I decided with this one to try things a little bit different and put down the black outline stamp first and then layer the colors on top of that just to see which way I liked it better. And I ended up realizing after I did this one that I do like putting the colors down first and then putting that black outline stamp on top. So when I put more of these jellyfish down on the right hand page of the spread, I ended up sticking with that. And I do want to apologize because I think I was a little cut off when I was putting this larger jellyfish down in this bottom right corner of the spread. This is the Sunday box. I tend to have a shorter to-do list on Sundays, so I felt like it was a great opportunity to incorporate some more deco. So here I am just layering the different colors on top of each other, starting with speckled egg, then going to broken china, and now I'm going to add in that last darker layer, and on top of that put the black outline. And initially I did end up just putting one jellyfish in this bottom right corner, but I do end up coming back later on to add another jellyfish stamp. Next, I'm going to work on putting in the dates and days of the week. I decided that I wanted to use the bright blue broken china color to put in the dates on each day. I did run into a little bit of difficulty when it came to the 5th because that smaller jellyfish is actually going into Tuesday's box, and it's right kind of in the center of that box where I normally would have put the 5. So I ended up moving the 5 over to the left. It's off-centered, but I think that's okay. It kind of creates a little bit of a cluster of 3 there with the 2 jellyfish, so I'm okay with that. Here I am moving over to the right hand page of the spread, adding in the dates for the 7th, 8th, 9th, and then 10th. I was trying to kind of keep things like level with each other, so I wanted the 4, 7, and 8 to line up with each other nicely, as well as the 6, 9, and 10. Not sure that I fully achieved that, but I think in the end it came out fine. And then I'm going to utilize these and these number stickers, or I'm sorry, number stamps. I think these are from Cocoa Daisy. And then the days of the week stamps that I'm using are from Everyday Explorer Co. And I think I have used these once before, but not in a while. They're a little bit larger, but I love the way that they looked. I actually feel like they're the perfect size to be layered over top of the numbers. So I'm going to do that all the way from Monday through Sunday. And fortunately, we avoided any catastrophes when putting these stamps down. As you may have seen in some of my more recent plan with me's when I've been doing a lot of stamping, I sometimes run into a bunch of trouble when it comes to like not getting splotches or smudges everywhere. And I am really proud of the fact that I only had a few tiny little smudges on this spread. So that's definitely something for me to be happy about. Next, I'm going to pull out these really large number stamps. I'm sorry. These are from Heidi Swapp. I really love these. I love using them to put down the week of the year in that top left-hand box. That's primarily a deco box for me. Uh, and so I put down a 2, and then now I'm going to put down the 7 because it's the 27th week of the year. Once I did that, I realized I needed to put down the month, but I felt like that top left box needed another jellyfish because I wasn't planning on incorporating any type of quote in that box. And so I thought we needed another jellyfish. So I'm putting that down. And then I also decided to add another jellyfish to Sunday. And I think I kind of cut it off, but I do get a little bit better at pulling this into onto the screen as I do the different layers. So here I am adding the second layer, and then I'm going to add it to that one up top. And then lastly, or I shouldn't say lastly, second to last, I'm going to use the darkest blue color, and then over top use the black outline stamp. Let's see, do I bring you guys into view? Oh no, I probably didn't. I do like to zoom in a little bit when I'm doing the stamping, but then I kind of forget to make sure that everything is actually in view. And so I do apologize for that. Here I am pulling out my July stamp so I can put it in that top left box. I initially was going to put it a little lower, but I thought it might get a little overtaken by the jellyfish, so I put it up top. I really like the location where I ended up putting it. And then next I pulled out this weekend stamp, but I only put ink on the week part of it. I will say I kind of wish I would have positioned that one in a little bit of a different spot. Having the jellyfish underneath it, especially with the black outline stamp, it's just not as noticeable as I would have liked. Now that that's done, I feel like the spread is mostly complete. I was debating using a quote sticker, especially on Sunday. I'm sorry, a quote stamp. But I decided against it. I am utilizing this tiny little arrow stamp because I do have something I want to make note of on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I'm also adding in this tiny little star stamp on Monday in the darkest blue color that I used, and I did pull out a clear sticker that says Independence Day to layer on top of that to indicate the 4th of July. And I should be pulling out that sticker and placing it down soon. Oh no, wait, first I decided to grab these kind of paint splotch or paint drop stamps. They're actually 3 little stamps that I kind of clustered together, and I decided to add them to the spread. I like the way they came out. I actually wish I had a bigger, more substantial kind of splotch stamp. I want to look for one, but with those splotch stamps down and that Independence Day sticker down, I'm just adding in some lines to separate all of the days of the week. I kept things simple here and just did a line down the middle and across for each side of the spread. I hope you all enjoyed this plan with me. As always, be safe. Bye bye.